Look, you can't call yourself a brand if your IG bio still says Future D1 with your fingers crossed.
And if your grid is just shirtless gym selfies with no captions, you're not ready for Nike.
Bottom line, if your IG is giving not draftable vibes, fix it.
This is episode 6 of the AAA Ball and Play podcast. Your boy ain't a brand yet. Welcome back to the AAA Ball and Play podcast, where the NIL meets real life and where your Instagram grid might just make or break your future deal.
And where your bio saying Future D1, again with your fingers crossed, tells me you've got more hope than hustle.
We're not just here to clown around, though. We're here to coach, because every athlete is already building a brand, whether you like it or not.
Now, that's the scary part. You think nobody's watching, but recruiters, agents, compliance officers, brands, they're all watching. And they're not just watching your highlight reel, they're watching your TikTok too.
And your Snap, and your Twitter, and all those old posts you forgot about.
So today, we're digging into what it really means to have a personal brand, how to clean up your online mess, and how to actually make yourself attractive to the people writing checks.
This episode just isn't about NIL, it's about life, because the brand you build now follows you into your career, your job, and even your relationships.
Bottom line, your boy ain't a brand yet, but after this episode, you'll know how to start building one.
So let's start simple. A brand is how people experience you before they ever even meet you. It's your vibe, your values, and your visibility.
It's the story you're telling when you're not in the room. And if your story right now is just, I hoop or I lift, then congratulations. You're replaceable. There are a million kids who hoop and lift.
Exactly. What makes you unique? Are you the funny guy, the quiet grinder, the leader, the underdog? Brands aren't just buying athletic performance, they're buying personality and story.
And don't get it twisted. A personal brand isn't fake. It's not some costume that you put on. It's the version of yourself that you're intent on showing the world.
An example, look at Angel Reese. She leaned into the Bayou Barbie. It's bold, it's feminine, it's unapologetic, and it sells. That's branding.
Or Marshawn Lynch. I'm just here so I won't get fined, right? Turned out he turned not talking into his whole thing.
You don't have to be a pro yet. Even in high school, even in college, start thinking, what do I stand for? What do I want people to remember when they think of me?
Because here's the truth. Recruiters and brands are deciding if you're marketable before you ever step on the field or the court.
And your brand starts way earlier than you think. That first varsity game, that first viral TikTok, the first college coach following your Instagram, that's when your brand becomes real.
Mike's Moneyline, first one of the segment. Followers don't equal value. Influence equals value.
And influence comes from trust, consistency, and authenticity.
If you're the kid who's always working, always positive, always showing up for your teammates, that's branding. If you're the kid always posting about partying, wild captions, beefing online, that's branding too, just the kind that gets you dropped.
Exactly. And one more truth bomb, your brand is already out there, as we said. Whether you think you have one or not, people already see you a certain way. The question is, are you controlling the narrative or are you letting it control you?
If you're not intent about your brand or intentional about your brand, then your brand is whatever the internet finds about you. And trust me, that's not the one that you want.
Okay, let's get practical. Social media, it's the land of opportunity and disaster.
Mostly disaster. If your last 5 posts look like a fraternity pledge week, that's not branding, that's an exhibit.
Do show consistency, do be authentic. Don't wild out in your stories on Friday night and expect Gatorade to call you on Monday.
All right, here's one. Clean up your captions. All right, if I need a Rosetta Stone to decode your emojis, you are losing deals. All right, that caption below, nobody knows what you're talking about.
That's exactly why we created our athlete social media audit checklist. That's the free downloadable for this week, so you can spot your own red flags before brands do.
And if you're not sure, here's a hack. Show your profile to your parents. If they can't understand what you are about in 10 seconds, neither can a recruiter.
Example, athlete A posts game reflections, highlights, community service, and training clips. Athlete B posts only gym selfies and 2 a.m. memes. Guess which one's getting the call?
Here's another money line. If your brand looks like a liability, then it is.
It's really as simple as that. So once you've cleaned up the mess, what's next? Building your brand identity.
Start by asking, who am I online? Funny guy? Motivational speaker? Locked in assassin? Don't try to be all of them. You'll confuse people.
Basically, pick a lane and own it. And please make sure it's actually you. If you're trying to be a comedy account but you're not funny, just post your highlights.
But highlight your sport and your personality. Give people more than a scoreboard. Show workouts, game preparation, team bonding, charity, even your hobbies.
And engage. Don't just post and ghost. Reply to comments, interact with your fans, your followers, thank the people who support you. Brands love to see engagement. Brands love athletes who share a mix of content, action shots, lifestyle, values. Think Serena and tennis and activism, or Patrick Mahomes, did I say that right? Mahomes, or Patrick Mahomes mixing family and football.
Real story. A future D1 athlete went from 2,000 followers to 8,000 in about 3 months. Not by going viral, but by engaging. Consistency plus authenticity.
It's what you do every day that makes you trustworthy, not just one flashy clip.
Another money line. A brand is built in the boring days, not the viral ones.
That's one of my favorites, and it's also the truth. Now let's talk audits. Not the IRS kind, although those are super fun, says the attorney that loves taxes. I'm talking about auditing your online presence.
Google yourself right now. What pops up? If it's an old tweet starting with something like, no offense, but delete it. If it's a wild YouTube comment you left in the 8th grade, delete it.
Check your tags. Check your tagged photos. If your boys tagged you in something messy, untag it. Don't let other people wreck your bag.
Checking your tag photos is very important. Can't say that loud enough or long enough.
And this actually reminds me of a story in the Chalk Talk book club that is posting soon from the book Significant Recruiting by Matt Rogers. This kid did everything right, and I mean everything. Straight A student, never touched a drink. He was a captain of 4 or maybe 5 teams. The coaches loved him. He had earned a full ride scholarship to his dream school, playing on the varsity team right out of the gate. The kind of conservative program that's got a 1 strike and you're out policy, though. So what happens? Graduation's coming. He decides to go to one party with his friends. He doesn't drink. He's literally sipping lemonade out of a red Solo cup. But someone takes a picture. In the background, there were beer bottles and kids holding drinks. His friends tagged him on social media, didn't ask him. And here's where it all unravels. That dream school with the 1 strike you're out policy saw the post. They didn't care that he wasn't drinking, didn't care that he was a role model student, didn't care how good he was in his sport. The optics were bad and the policy was crystal clear. His scholarship was gone, his admission revoked. This kid who had done everything right literally his whole junior high and high school career, lost it all over one picture that he didn't even take or post. He ended up at a D2 school without the full ride, and his life path changed. All of it worked out in the end, but he still didn't get to go to that school and didn't play for a D1 team. And all of it was totally avoidable. All he had to do was set his social media so that nobody could tag him without approval. That's it. Athletes, parents, this is the world you're playing in. Recruiting isn't just about your stats or your grades, it's about perception. And one careless tag, one photo you didn't even know about can change your future. Lock down your social media, protect yourself. Because in recruiting, the controllables or somebody else will control them for you.
Also, your bio matters. If it says featured D1, again, fingers crossed, Newsflash, the future is now. So you need to update it.
What recruiters, agents, and brands want to see is maturity, reliability, and value. If you look reckless, they're gone.
Another money line for you. Your digital footprint is your resume before you get the resume.
Yes, and again, that's why we're giving you our athlete branding playbook with examples of brand identities, sample bios, and content strategies.
Because you don't get to control whether brands look at you. You only get to control what they find when they do.
That's right. So audit now so you can cash in later. Athletes, your brand starts before your offer letter. Build it smart, build it strong, and build it now.
We gave you the social media audit checklist and the branding playbook. Use them.
This was episode 6. Your boy ain't a brand yet.
And one last money line. If you don't tell your story, someone else will. And they won't tell it right.
Don't forget to check out our fast breaks, the latest Chalk Talk book club posts, and of course, like, subscribe, follow, and share.
Catch us next week. AAA Ball and Play, where your brand, your bag, and your future get handled.
You're listening to the AAA Ball and Play podcast. Quick note, this is for education and entertainment. Nothing here is legal, tax, or financial advice, and nothing we say creates an athlete-agent relationship. Listening or contacting us does not make us your lawyers or your agents. For advice, talk to a qualified professional in your state.